yesterday.
You finished the entire thing.
I know.
I didn't have any of it.
I know. I ate all that guac, dude. There was like 4 avocados, like a quarter of a red onion, just 2 serrano peppers, 2 whole serrano peppers,
Hey,
like a lemon and a half of lime.
that's
Maybe not
something.
that much lime. I lied. Just a lot of lime.
A lot of lime.
Like 2 Roma tomatoes, some cilantro, no parsley. Salt, pepper. I'm just listing the ingredients now. No, it's stopping me. You guys were just listening intently. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, for sure.
yeah.
Whatever you say, man.
Some
Yeah.
chips.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Dude, and I ate all those fucking chips too.
Nacho
God,
dusted
I-
chips.
Yeah. What? You guys both said at the same time.
Oh, the nacho chips.
The nacho dusted chips. Yeah.
Yeah. They're terrible chips, but I needed. They're the best conduit I had for the guac. I've been trying to see if jicama and guac would be good, so I'm not eating just fucking chips like goddamn time.
I'm sure it is.
I like jicama.
You know what you should try?
What?
Celery.
I have this thing against celery though.
I know you do.
You know, like I've kind of come around in salads and stuff, whatever. If I don't know it's in there, and then I know it's no afterwards, it's fine. But okay, so I don't know if it's really a relevant story or that interesting a story, but in high school, they used to give out these celery packets for lunch and brunch or whatever, and no one ate them. You know, they just threw them away, whatever. And my friend Valentin decided it'd be funny if he threw his away in my backpack, and I didn't notice that it was my backpack for like 2 whole days. And it was hot because it's hot in the Central Valley. It was hot, and it stewed in there, and it got crushed. So eventually, it bursted open, spilling hot celery juice all over my homework, my books, all my paper, everything I had in my backpack, and it smelled like shrimp. It smelled like shrimp for days. I don't think I ever fucking washed that smell out of the backpack. It was disgusting. I hate celery because of it. I love Valentine.
I totally forgot
Really
about
questioned
that
our
shit.
friendship for a sec there.
That and you mysteriously losing my capo for 4 months in your backpack.
You know, I don't know, man. Fuck backpacks. I was lose shit in backpacks.
Oh man. Totally forgot about that. It's fucking hilarious.
When did you start? Do you double strap?
Yeah, double strap.
Did you always double strap?
No, I single strapped it for a while. Like,
It really
I was
does.
single strapped for a while.
It took me a while to realize you were talking about backpacks.
Yeah, like I know you guys are just talking about backpacks, but like it sounded like that conversation was done, and then you moved on to like straps, and it was just like, what's the context here? Is it sexual?
I don't think it's that sexual.
Is it
sounding.
murderous?
I don't know.
It was very.
Well, yeah, I didn't double strap for the longest time. I single strapped just because I didn't feel comfortable wearing both straps.
Uh-huh.
It's too pudgy. I didn't want to be squished. I felt squished. I needed the freedom of the single strap.
Yeah. Yeah, I single strapped it
But now I feel more secure with double strapping. Sorry.
for like sophomore and junior year, and then I started doing the double strap on one side like Terry McGinnis.
Mm.
And then that just got awkward the heavier my backpack got.
How often do people you look up to? How often do they? I don't know if you look up to Terry McGinnis or McGinnis or whatever the fuck his name
I
is.
look at Terry McGinnis.
But how often do they
Influence your decisions?
your decisions? Yeah, because I'm thinking like
A little
I
often.
hated my handwriting until I realized it kind of looked like until we saw Sonic Highways, and I realized it
It
kind of
looked
looked
like
like Dave
Dave's.
Grohl's. I'm like, oh my handwriting is awesome, and
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan, so I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll take it. I hated the name Joel. I didn't
Until
like. Yeah, I didn't
Last
like
of
people
Us.
calling me Joel until The Last of Us. I'm like, oh, I like Joel. This dude's badass. I mean, he does some fucked up shit, but he's cool.
Yeah.
So now I like the name Joel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a whole thing about my name. Like, I don't know who the fuck I am anymore because I don't really. assert myself as one person or the other. Like, I started calling myself Joel because people would switch to it, even though I would say Joel.
Uh-huh.
It happened a lot in school, most of my teachers and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I'm just gonna be Joel because people are gonna call me by Joel anyway, and I like the name Joel now. So hi, my name is Joel, and then
Hi,
people
Joel.
would switch to Joel because that's what they knew. Apparently, the world changed on me,
Left you behind.
and now I don't care. I'm like, whatever feels comfortable to you. I know you're calling me, and we're good.
Just gonna call you Joe.
Yeah, see, you call me Joe, Jojo,
Joey.
Joey.
Joey-san.
You do that too.
Joey-sama.
Any variation of
Joe-chan.
Joe. Yeah,
Joey-chan.
I like Joe. Joe. I like Jojo.
Joe.
What else? It just became mostly.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
thinking like it became weird when like my entire family started calling me Joey,
Mm.
and now I don't go by my middle name anymore. Or I guess
Alex.
you don't start. Shh. You don't tell people. It's just so weird hearing that name now. You know, I don't recognize it as me.
Yeah,
That's it. Anything? It's gonna let me ramble here.
Yeah, man. You have the
Cool.
most interesting shit because I don't know what to say about.
Well, I mean,
People
are you
that-
sure? Because you. Sorry, let me let you
ahead.
finish. No,
Go
let me finish because I might just be completely off the base here. Go ahead, finish. What? Why?
What? Okay, I thought you were saying let me finish.
No, go ahead and finish.
I don't know how often people that like things I follow influence my decisions. I'm not afraid of saying that I am the average consumer. So a lot of things affect my decisions. I bought a Quip because it's kind of funny.
Shoot, I started eating
bought-
broccoli because of Greg.
I bought MeUndies because it's kind of funny. Great decisions. I'm just taking it as friendly
Well,
advice.
hey, I think I bought them first, and then my recommendation is what really tipped you over. the
yeah,
edge. So I'm
you know,
gonna
you
take that.
solidified it.
Fuck, man, we should tell each other about these things.
We should.
That way, I could have received some money
Yeah,
from your purchase,
Totally.
and then you can receive some money off from mine.
yeah. And now I'm just gonna get money because we're gonna make an account for Alma, Get a
Oh, you
discount
son of a
and
bitch.
and I get rewards. Let's see. Yeah, no, I don't know, man. There's nothing I can pinpoint like that closely like you can, because I don't really hate my handwriting. I didn't start eating
It was
broccoli.
a real turning point for me. Both of those.
I didn't really have a problem with my name. Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I when people used to call me Daniel when I was a baby, I used to cry. Apparently, that's why I went by Angel for my entire life until 5th grade. Miss Thomas started being a dick,
Fucking Miss Thomas.
and she was just like, "Well, that's not what it says on my roster." I'm like, "Well, I don't give a fuck. That's what I like to be called. Fucking call me Angel." She's like, "No, you're Daniel." It's like, "Well, you're a dick." So, hi, Miss Thomas.
Man, you're a badass. How old were you?
See, 5th grade.
You bad fifth grader. Badass fifth grader.
I was just like, fuck you, Miss Thomas. I'm not going to do my state report, but I'm still going to the Island Water Park. Do some.
I never went to any of the
Water parks?
water parks.
They're all right. Not missing much.
Yeah, it didn't seem like they were
You forget your sandals, your feet are fucking burned.
super enjoyable.
Pretty much it. I need myself in the eye.
Not my tea.
I need myself in
You
the eye.
need yourself in the eye.
Yeah, and I almost drowned. Yeah.
Explain.
So, Wild Waters got a new slide at this point in time called the Ghost Slider, and it looks sick because you go in a tube, you slide down the tube into this open bowl that funnels into a drop, into like a 6-foot drop into about like a 6-foot pool,
Mm-hmm.
and you just slide around. And
Just
funnel.
sliding.
You just slide in and funnel into the middle until you drop into the pool, right? naturally, I think you're supposed to drop feet first. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I went down head first, and I tried to turn myself, and I fucking kneed myself in my left eye. And
Wait, while still in the thing, or as you like exited?
no, as I was falling into the pit, into the pool.
Okay, midair.
Yeah, midair, my ass came up, my left knee made contact with my left eye, and I was like, "Fuck!" And I let go of my breath, fell into the pool. I was in pain. I had no breath, so I almost drowned for a second.
It's beautiful, Daniel.
Yeah,
Would have been the perfect way to go,
it would have been.
honestly.
Yeah, it was a sick ride. How dope is Batman Beyond, though? Sorry, how's Shui?
Shui, I don't remember what that is from. I don't know what it is. I
It's
don't like it.
Batman
I remember not
Beyond.
liking. Oh, okay. I don't like it.
It made its way into the Flash, though.
Did it?
Yeah, because Nora's from the future.
Oh,
You don't know who Nora is.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know Godspeed's part of it.
Yeah,
or something.
bitch.
I saw the thumbnail on IGN. It
I'm
looks sick.
fucking stoked.
Yeah.
I'm very happy about Godspeed because I was there.
You were there.
I was there. I was there when that comic came out. And I had that fucking comic.
Well, I guess we all were, weren't we?
Yeah.
Hey, John, we were there, man.
Did
I
you
was
fucking
there,
read
Pog.
it?
I saw you reading it.
You
I've
explained
read
it
the
to
title
me,
cover.
and I saw YouTube videos going over the entire thing. So
Godspeed's a savage, dude. He just runs around. He has the ability to steal people's speed. And something happened. There was a Speed Force storm. Gave a bunch of people in Central City speed. And so Barry was
Has there
trying
been a
to teach
speedster
people-
villain every season?
No.
there was
No,
one
the
season
thinker last season.
where
was
it
not
was
a
a
speedster.
guy that was
Okay.
smart.
Yep.
Out of all their seasons,
He got a little cocky though.
one season where it wasn't a speedster.
Well, that's fine. How many times do you see a season of Arrow without an evil archer? Let me tell you. One.
Slade.
Yeah.
What about Raish?
Raish was an archer.
Don't he was
He
one-
was evil.
You can't
Well, I mean,
count
like,
him. Okay, not like fucking
Split
Merlin,
hairs.
Archer, evil Archer.
Well, yeah, he
It's
didn't.
different.
He didn't specialize in archery, but like he taught the League of Assassins.
Yeah, that doesn't
Archery.
count. That's cheating. You're cheating.
Yeah, but
Merlin's
there's
a fucking a League of Assassins member.
yeah,
but his
and
thing is
all
archery,
they ever did was
right?
archery.
I don't know.
For assassins, they only seem to have one trick. That was
Archery
it.
and being sucky with their swords. They're like stormtroopers with swords.
I'm just saying, man. Like
By the way,
Hawkeye,
Troopers is back
Hawkeye
on College
doesn't
Humor. I need to
doesn't
watch that.
just go after people with bows. Hawkeye fights metal people that are almost god tier. So all I'm saying is
with the bow.
yeah, but he uses a bow,
With the
but they don't use a
with
bow.
the
They use
500-pound bow.
blasties,
Mm-hmm. That's very true. They do use blasters.
and fucking
Otherwise
Green
known
Arrow
as
doesn't. That's all I'm
repulsor.
saying, man. Like, and fucking Daredevil didn't fight people that were blind. Too much?
Yes, he did.
Too much? I said too much. Okay, he fought like one guy.
Stick, right?
Stick, yeah.
Yeah, but Stick wasn't the villain, you know? That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying Marvel, at least it adds variety.
Okay. Hello, and welcome to the Top Cup Podcast, a weekly conversational podcast with three buds. Talk out the butts and fill your cups with
Dragonfire.
Dragonfire. Thank you. I couldn't think of anything. We'll talk about Game of Thrones at the end of the episode today, so it makes it easier on spoilers, and I don't have to listen to it and figure out what the time code is to put in the description. Saves me time. I could, yes, John, you could just speak into the mic, they're there for a reason. Joined as always, let me introduce this at the beginning of this time, so not forget, because I forget every week. Joined as always by my two buds, John Orivides and Daniel Arroyo.
And by Secret Lurker Brianna, who's literally in every single
She's always-
podcast.
Yeah.
She's always in the back.
Kevin.
She's Kevin.
And I am your host. I don't know if I said my name.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think so.
Joel Martinez. I don't know.
One of
Joel
the hosts.
Martinez.
I feel like I had something going last week. I felt strong. Felt like I got this.
You weren't high.
I'm not. I don't think I am. I think I'm just
Tired?
Yeah, I'm definitely tired. It's a
say,
residual
there you go.
high.
Residual
I'm not
high.
high. Don't call me out like that. It's fucked up, Daniel.
It's fucked up.
I'm pretty sure I'm not.
Now we're not gonna
I'm
get
just
an Apple
nervous.
again.
What?
I said, now we're definitely not gonna get on Apple.
No, for sure. Fuck Apple.
Yeah, fuck Apple.
Can't believe they don't want us to talk about drugs.
Punk
We
ass
barely
people.
talk about drugs.
Hugs,
Barely.
not drugs.
I wasn't
Hugs, not thugs.
what?
Hugs, not
Thugs
bugs.
need thugs. What? Thugs need
Thugs need hugs too.
Yeah.
You sure? Mhm.
Yes.
What about bugs?
Oh, since it's coming up, you want to try our damnedest to actually scratch out some endgame predictions? Because I was talking to David about this today at work, and I was like, I feel like I hit a predictive / theory high, all-time high with Spider-Man getting dusted, and I don't know. I feel like I reached my peak, and I got no more theories in me.
Yeah, I don't have any
That was
theories.
that was my all-time high, and I won, and now I'm just like, I got nothing, man.
Yeah,
I
I
got
don't,
nothing.
I don't know. I just sort of stopped caring about the Marvel stuff. I guess at some point,
Yeah, I was gonna say,
like, I'm enjoying them as they come along. Don't get me wrong, but
are we still even hyped for Endgame?
I'm hyped because I want to know how it ends. You know,
Yeah,
but I'm not hyped for it the way I was for like Civil War. I think Civil War might have been like the last one that I was really hyped about, and then
Infinity
I
War?
watched it, and I was kind of like let down. I couldn't place my finger on it, but I just wasn't. It wasn't really clicking for me. It was fun, but I don't know, felt lacking somehow.
Mm.
I don't know what that is now because I enjoy it more now than I ever did.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
But that's when that's like the last time. I guess Black Panther too. I was really stoked for Black Panther.
yeah,
Yeah. That was
I
dope.
don't think I've been stoked for a
That's
Marvel
it.
movie in a long time.
yep, same.
Like, maybe Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
there are a couple.
And before that, it was Homecoming. Other than that, I don't think I was.
Homecoming too. I was annoyed that there was more
Iron Man.
Iron Man in it because that's just my general problem with these movies. This
Mm,
is a whole lot
the
of Iron Man.
of it all.
Don't get me wrong, he's fun to watch. You know, I love Robert Downey Jr., but it just feel like it hurts everyone else when it's just him all the time. But hey, whatever. It was a fun movie to watch.
It
I
was.
don't love it.
I just rewatched it last night.
How do you feel about it?
How do I feel about it? I still love the villain,
Of course, yeah.
Michael fucking
The
Keaton.
Vulture's gonna call him Birdman because he was.
but man,
But Vulture, yeah,
Bird guy.
he's awesome. Bird guy.
by far, like top 5 best villains.
Yeah.
It's a weird tie between him, Loki, and Thanos.
Grant
And
Ward.
then after those 3, Killmonger.
Grant Ward.
And then I don't give a shit about literally any other villain.
Yeah, I don't think we're made to give a shit about any other villain.
No.
They're not interesting enough, or they're predictable to the point where it's not even
Dormammu.
to the point where it's not even like entertaining. Whereas, like, I guess you can kind of predict. I mean, you know who the villain is right at the beginning of Homecoming. Having rewatched it, it's still kind of hard to realize that he's the father.
Not a lot of hints.
Not a lot of hints, which was nice.
I could have sworn that fucking he was gonna be the father of Zendaya's character.
MJ?
MJ.
Yeah,
There's some theories out now that saying it's
'Cause, like,
Fury.
because the whole
Oh,
bit at the
God.
beginning with him and the
Oh God.
was it damage control
Mm.
agent. She was like, he showed her a picture of his daughter's drawing, and
Right, okay.
I figured that was a connection to Zendaya, MJ, to her drawing, because she does that,
Right, she does the drawing.
and it turns out she's that other
Liz.
Allen,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Turns out her father.
Yeah, no,
Wow, what a twist! I don't know
Yeah.
if that was intentional, but it really fucking got me.
yeah. Yeah, no, the twist was still good. I like tried to like look for connections, and I was like, yeah, no. There was like one, but even then it was like really, it could go so many ways. So it's a scene where so they have already acquired the little purple explosive, and Ned and Peter are like trying to break it down, and they're in their lab at school. And then the two goon guys, Shocker and the other guy,
Mhm.
they come in, and
Shocker and the Shocker.
no,
No?
no,
Did Shocker already get vaporized?
he already got vaporized at this
Okay.
point. Yeah, so it was the new guy.
New Shocker.
There's an off like hand comment made by the new guy when Peter's lurking, and he
Yeah.
just says, "Oh, if the boss knew where we
at
were
This
right
school?
at this school," and that was it. Like
Yeah.
he just like, if the boss knew where we were, oof. But like again, that can go either way.
Yep.
Like he could be
Liz or MJ.
anyone's father. But like it's a subtle hint that he has a connection with the school. Other than that, I couldn't see anything. I thought maybe when they were at the house party, I think I saw like a statue of like a falcon kind of shit in one of the backgrounds, like this cool like metal looking falcon. But even then it was kind of hard to say. It kind of felt a little bit like a stretch to be like, oh, that's definitely it. But yeah, no. So to say the least, just when the reveal happened, it's like, yeah, there's no way. Like that is so good. Like I guess you could be like, oh, I bet it's so and so. I'm like, sure, but like you're just saying that because you're just trying to guess randomly and use like, I guess, cliche kind of stuff. You don't really have a lot of evidence.
What didn't you like about the movie?
Me or who?
You.
Me? I don't know. Oof. Liz.
Liz?
Yeah.
See, what I didn't like about the movie, and the reason why I have a problem with it, is that it never really felt like Pete was in danger of anything, of losing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly how I felt about Black Panther.
There are no stakes. You know?
Yeah.
Because, like,
Steaks sound good.
that's the reason why it really bothers me with Spider-Man is the fact that it's the entirety of who Spider-Man is to struggle with being Peter Parker and being Spider-Man and choosing one of the other and then suffering the consequences of that choice. But it seemed that no matter what he chose in Homecoming, it would work out in the end anyway.
Like he didn't get expelled. He didn't really get suspended. He got detention.
His fucking team won in the end.
4 other arms.
Yeah. And everyone was...
I'm upset.
I will agree with that.
He fucking got his suit in the end anyway.
Yeah.
No one was mad at him. Everyone just kind of seemed disappointed.
And May found out from what we can see in Far From Home, she's cool with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I agree.
So to me, losing that, and that's why, like, I like Spider-Man 2 as a better Spider-Man movie, because that's what Spider-Man is to me. It is super cheesy, like, don't get me wrong, it's super campy, but it's fun. I think it's a really good movie either way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I'll agree with that. Like, it doesn't really seem like at any point, like, Peter could, like, everyone could find out who he was, and based off what the movie has shown, nothing's really going to happen. They haven't really shown anything to be like, oh, at this, like, Ned, like, he found out, but at no point was he actually in any danger from finding out, like...
Not
yet, I guess, yeah. But I agree, it was just, yeah, the one person that, like, could have suffered any consequences, the girl he was falling for, wouldn't, because she was protected because she was the daughter of the villain. So it's like, really, who's going to do anything? Like, I don't. And again, I guess the other part of it is because, like, for the most part, Iron Man is watching over him, so it doesn't really feel like he's on his own. So, like, even if
another thing,
real quickly, and even if someone went after Aunt May, I feel like Tony would come in.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for sure.
And another thing.
What?
And another one.
The reliance on fucking...
On
Tony for Spider-Man shit is kind of annoying.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's super smart, and we couldn't
Uh-huh.
have seen him I mean,
Even
they
for-
hack it through the suit, I guess.
But that was all
But
Ned.
that was all Ned.
That was all Ned. Okay, so what?
Yeah.
He's super smart, but we don't really get to see that, and that's kind of
Peter
sucky.
found a tracker in the suit.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, he was able to know where the tracker was.
That's it.
Yeah. Other than that, he was just like, oh wow, it's some kind of like phase
Yeah.
thing. Like he knows like
he's
the
not-
trivia.
He's not smart, but and then when he fucking gets the stuff in, it's mostly the stuff outside of Homecoming, in Civil War and in Infinity War, when he fucking references big pop culture things that he would know because he's a fucking nerd.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
And he doesn't know. It's weird.
I-
Like in Civil War with the whole Star
And
Wars
they-
bit.
yeah.
And then then they're fucking making was it the Death Star or the Star
Mhm.
Destroyer out of fucking Legos. Like really?
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
feel like it was definitely to take a jab at the younger generation and to make them feel old because they had a kid on the field.
Mhm.
Like that was literally the only reason that happened, and it inadvertently pissed everyone off because we're just like
Maybe if he was
Of
intentionally
course he
saying like
knows.
as a joke,
yeah.
but it just didn't really play that way to me.
Mm-mm.
So
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I don't know.
Yeah, like I can't see him not seeing that movie and Aunt May being like, "Oh yeah, that was so big when I was a kid," you know, or just knowing how big that movie was.
But I like
Aunt
that.
Aunt May's like solid 36, 38. Do you think?
Somewhere right around there. Yeah.
Yeah. So she definitely came out after Jedi. So
And like I can't see I can't see Bruce not seeing it. He's a nerd, but he wasn't in there. Bucky, I can see not seeing it. Cap,
was
I can see
frozen.
not seeing.
Who's Bruce? Banner.
Banner.
Gotcha.
Banner.
Fuck. Sorry. Whew.
Falcon, Iron Warlord, War Machine, War Machine,
Iron Warlord.
War Machine, Falcon, Hawkeye. I can all seeing it because the two guys, War Machine and Falcon, are kind of more like they're more normal, but like do stuff. Hawkeye has children, so I can definitely see him doing it. Natasha, yeah, she's.
No.
I can kind of see it.
If she knows Star Wars, it's for Intel. Because she spent most of her life in the fucking Red Room.
Sure, but like
But I mean, we'll
towards
see
like
how
the
that
whole
goes.
Shield era, she kind of like got to be more of herself. That's why she left the whole thing.
I guess.
I think we really hooked on to this.
Yeah, we.
Well, another thing I do like. Well, one thing I like about one of the main things, because I do like the movies. Homecoming.
Vision probably doesn't.
is
Vision totally knows.
the stuff they did do with Tony, like how they redid the with great power stuff they have with Uncle Ben, but through Tony.
Yeah, like
And
the whole if the suit is what you need
Yeah.
to be
If you
thing.
need the suit, then you don't deserve it.
Yeah.
yeah, that stuff was good. Like he served a purpose, and I didn't hate his inclusion in it. I just wish they could have done it without him, you know,
Mhm.
and put more focus on Spider-Man.
He's
Spider-Man.
he's
You mess with one of us, you mess with all of us.
God.
Yeah, I will say that because you would think that just after his discussion in Civil War, he already has that mindset, you know, because he tells Tony in Civil War,
Mm-hmm.
again, having just seen Civil War like on Tuesday, like he tells them when you have powers and you can do the things that I can, but you don't, and people get hurt,
That's
on you. Like he has a pretty good idea of what it means to be
Great
a hero.
power.
So it's like, yeah, so like why are you having to kind of relearn this lesson again? Like kind of seems like you already went through this. And yeah, so it's this weird like, oh, we're not going to include that whole Uncle Ben stuff because you've seen it 1,000 times, but we're still going to kind of do it, but with like a slight twist on it.
So when are we gonna get the Kickstarter going to get Tobey Maguire to play Uncle Ben?
The Kickstarter, I think just some pledges.
Some pledges.
I'm not asking anybody for money. We're gonna pay him.
Sign a petition.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nah, man. Andrew
that's what I
Garfield.
meant to say.
Andrew
Daniel.
Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield is Uncle
Okay,
Ben.
to be fair though, Andrew Garfield, I can like a makeup older version of Andrew Garfield makes more sense to be with that Aunt May than a Tobey Maguire. I feel.
Hey,
Don't hate on Toby.
Don't hate on.
Yeah, but like he
Toby.
looks. I don't know. I'm just saying like Toby could pull off a grandpa. But
What?
like
Oh,
okay,
no.
not like a grandpa, but like an older gentleman. And Aunt May ain't that old. She's kind of young.
She's 50 something.
Okay, but,
I
like,
think so is Tobey Maguire.
She doesn't look 50.
And
And
Tobey Maguire has like
No.
notoriously has like a baby face. So
Andrew
what,
Garfield,
what
bro.
are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
They say Tobey Maguire.
Peter Maguire.
I'm getting my names fucked up here.
That's
You
where it's
guys
at.
realize that the Wii U is part of this generation still technically?
Fucking A.
You ever think about that?
No.
I just assume
Does
it's
that blow your fucking mind?
my
'Cause they
my
just
Wii
blew
U is in a
mine.
box.
Your Wii U's in a box?
My Wii U's in a
You
box.
barely use it.
Yeah. I'm on my Switch now.
You could have fucking been playing Breath of the Wild like a year before.
I know. But
Yeah.
It was a
I
year
already
and a
told,
half before.
I already told you.
finally did.
I didn't want to.
But it had
I
looked
wanted
the
it on my
same,
Switch.
man.
I get it, but
Because it would be severely downgraded.
I just figure since you fucking spent the money on the Wii U, might as well play something you actually want to play on.
I
it.
did. I
What
got
was it?
Twilight Princess.
That's
And I
true.
finally beat it
Okay, you're
for once in
okay.
my life. And it was fucking great. If we can get that ported over to the Switch, I'll play it again.
Oh god, I would love to play that.
What Zelda games are on the 3DS? Just Majora's Mask because you have that one.
Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, because that's one of the launch
Twilight
things.
Princess?
No.
No.
No. No. No, I don't think so. No.
No, it's not.
Um,
I think because I think it was a huge deal that came to the Wii U.
Yeah, because
It's
when
like
I
one
got
thing Wii U had that was
when I got my Wii U is when Twilight Princess HD came out.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think
and it
that's
was
how
a huge deal.
that's how I managed to convince you to get it. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's-
'cause
I was like,
I was like, I almost bought a Wii U today. You're like, funny, I almost bought a PS4 today. I was was like,
I bought mine.
doing
Would you,
this?
would you guys get that
Must say you
rumored new
should,
Switch?
But
huh?
Would you guys get that rumored new Switch or no?
The one with
The
the big
smaller
ass
one?
screen and the 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. 'Cause
What?
that's the
no,
image
the
that I saw.
smaller one.
I know about the smaller one. I
Oh,
don't know about
I'm
the
unaware
bigger
of a
one.
smaller
I'll
one.
take one with a bigger screen.
Yeah.
Or at the very least with a screen that's like closer to the edge
Mhm.
than it is now.
Okay.
I definitely wouldn't take a smaller one. I
like
think,
an infinity display kind of screen.
what? Yeah. In terms
The
of-
ones that are all in all.
Yeah,
of
the
them.
ones-
You know
I think
my
I
beef
just
with
need more
Infinity
s-
displays.
Bitch, you have
I
one.
just-
I don't
I don't
have
need
one.
I don't need it to curve to the edge. I just mean like edge to edge screens.
It doesn't go all the way
That
down
way,
to
'cause
the
I
edge.
think
There's a
this-
bezel.
Okay, but it's small enough. I'm sorry.
I
keep
think
talking.
the size of the Switch as it is right now is pretty good. If we could just get the actual screen real estate
Yeah.
to be a bit bigger,
Mhm.
that'd be perfect.
I think to upgrade the
Like, edge to
internals
edge. Yeah,
just because it's
yeah.
like it's beautiful. Like it's a
Give
great
it-
device.
Give it a better battery.
Yeah, definitely a better battery, and just upgrade it. Not so that way it can like
Ability
look
to fast
nicer when you play it, because no one's probably going to be pixel peeping when they're playing it. But I mean, like for when you plug it into the TV, just have it like just look a little nicer. Because once you go onto the bigger screen, then you can notice things, and that's why I'm just like,
it goes from 720 handheld to I think 1080 docked, or
Well, yeah,
maybe
but-
a little higher.
but that's what I'm saying, like better performance. So that way the 720 handheld can last longer, it doesn't drain the
Mhm.
battery. But once you plug it in and it no longer needs to worry about the battery, it just bumps up everything and then everything looks really nice. Because that's more or less what would happen if once the device recognizes, oh, I no longer need to be in battery saver.
I'm doing less work.
I'ma just
would the smaller version
crazy.
have
Smaller
detachable
battery.
Joy-Cons?
Oh.
I feel like they would be attached.
The Joy-Cons already
Yeah,
feel kind of small.
small as it is.
I think
Yeah.
they're perfect.
Yeah,
really
no,
right now.
I think
I feel like if you want
a little
detachable,
bit bigger, sure, but they're no smaller.
I feel like it's
No.
just gonna be like, nah, just grab the Joy-Cons on your actual
Yeah,
Switch and then just like,
it's. I assume it's just gonna be like a Game Boy.
Game Boy.
Yeah, I'm honestly waiting for Nintendo to put out a new Game Boy.
Marquez released a video
I don't know.
on YouTube Red, and I think you guys should maybe give it a look. It was really cool. He's doing a YouTube Red original called Retro Tech, and for the first one, he decided to do it on the Game Boy and how revolutionary the Game Boy was to nowadays and stuff like that. And one, like production wise, it was nice, and two, the idea is also because he's never actually even used the Game Boy
Oh,
ever.
shit.
So him going back to it also played a part because it was like, one, I'm going to talk about the Game Boy and how revolutionary it was. Two, I've never even used one. So this is like legit my first experience with one. And then like
It's crazy.
he talked to a lot of like developers, journalists and stuff like that, like big name people that have played a part. Muse for some reason as well. I don't know why, but that was fine. Just to ask them like how, like, because these people have been in the industry for years. So he was just like give your opinions, your thoughts and stuff like that, and how big and revolutionary that it was to where we are today and stuff like that. So if you guys have the chance, I suggest watch it. It's really good.
Yeah, I need
I'll
to
watch it for
I need to
sure.
get back on YouTube Red
And it's all
because
free.
Cobra Kai
Cool,
season 2 coming out.
Yeah,
bitch. You need to watch Cobra Kai season 1. You need to watch the fucking Karate Kid movies.
I
know,
saw
Because
one.
I want you to see how fucking close I was.
God.
Him.
I was like, yep, that's exactly, yep.
Oh
that
yeah,
works.
I found the video because you know how I told you in Karate Kid 2 he does the challenge with the ice
Mhm.
because someone punks him into doing it. I saw the video of that. Yeah.
Can you do that?
So much better. Fuck no, dude. I'm afraid to hit a solid object with an open palm in like fear that I'm gonna jam my wrist.
Just break it.
Not break it. Just
jam it,
it.
and it's permanently stuck like that?
No, just
Tiger paw.
jam it, and it's just very painful.
No, okay.
I'm seriously waiting for Nintendo to put out another Game Boy. I doubt it's gonna happen because the Switch exists, and it's literally the best thing that Nintendo's ever done.
Yeah.
Like since the Game Boy.
Like if they release another one, it's not like a serious. They're not trying to start a new handheld. Line.
It's legitimately gonna be a fucking gimmick.
I think it
feel
would be a
like-
legacy. No, but because okay, so the whole reason why he did that video is because it just did like their 10th year anniversary, 20th year anniversary. So I feel like if they
Let's go 20.
I feel like if they had done it, they would have done
I
it.
feel like handhelds are dead because they're all your phone.
Yeah, they're your phone
There's
now.
no purpose.
Yeah.
That's why Switch. The reason why Switch is unique is because it's a full on. It's the main console for Nintendo instead
Yeah.
of just being their side console.
And it like acts as both.
No, Daniel,
We call them mistresses.
stop it. Not Nintendo. Nintendo's honest.
Well,
Stop it. No, my Nintendo.
he treats me right.
Oh god. Why don't you like cosplay, John?
I never said I don't like cosplay. I just said
No,
I
sorry, let me
wouldn't.
rephrase that. Why
Ooh,
wouldn't you cosplay?
topic?
Why wouldn't I cosplay?
Why wouldn't you cosplay? Yeah.
Can you please do Cusco?
Cusco, we no, wait. He said it before. If we buy / make him the costume, he'll do it.
That's true. Okay.
I have said that.
And we will hold him
'Cause-
to his word.
Okay. So, one
I'll
of the
be Pacha.
reasons, as cheesy it might
You'll be Pacha?
I'll be Pacha.
Damn, I wanna be
as
Pacha.
You
cheesy
can be Kronk.
as it may sound, the reason why is because I actually respect the community and I know how much work is supposed to go into that, and I can't do that because you have to like embody the character. You have to do a lot, and you have to keep it up the entire
Dude,
time.
you could totally
I-
do Cusco. You're arrogant.
You're an
Okay.
asshole.
But like,
You got a groove.
You got the
man.
hair.
dude, the hair's not going to be around for long.
What?
Once I
have
get a
lice?
job, no,
Oh, how short?
we went a couple different ways.
probably like
As-
high school graduation.
I don't remember how short
don't remember
is.
that either.
I don't remember you ever
But
have short
I
hair.
still
You
say-
were with me.
I know.
Your mother
I have
gave
pictures.
me. Yeah,
No,
How about
I still say
shorter than 5 inches.
I'm probably going to be asking for 3 to 4 or 5 inches off. Yeah,
I still
how many
say
remaining?
um
How many inches remaining? Sorry, Daniel. 3 inches
4.
remaining.
We'll see.
4 inches remaining.
Definitely longer than both of your hairs. I can say that.
Well, I'm
with
gonna
yeah,
get a
no
haircut
shit.
soon too. So
both of your hairs currently.
okay.
My hair is getting past the awkward stage of the haircut, so I'm getting back to what I like, and then I'm just gonna have them trim the sides from now on.
yeah.
Oh, what I was gonna say is, keep 3 inches on the top, enough to make a nice, like,
Oh,
loft.
That's for sure. The one
Take down the sides.
the one
All of it.
issue I hate
All of it.
is the back and the sides. That's like the area I want them to cut the most, but they never do. And I'm just like, cool. And they cut my bangs, and I'm like, I don't want you to cut my bangs. I want you to cut all this because this shit is puffy and I don't like it.
Did you
but-
ask him?
Yes.
Oh well, never mind.
I do. I actually do multiple times, and they never do it.
I
I'm
know
just
I
like,
got. It's okay. I'll just take it to my guy.
okay, but that guy costs like money.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah. I would, but I don't have the money. If I get the money, sure. But I that's why I'm saying, like, I can't rationally do it right now. But if I had a job interview, then I probably could rationalize it. Like, I need to look nice.
Yeah.
So that's what I am currently holding off to. So
Yeah, my hair is really starting to bother me.
That's what I want for him. From dusk till dawn, Richie.
I want you with
That's
really
what I
short
want.
hair.
That's what I want for you.
I don't know if I would have my sideburns that or my sides that short, but we'll see. We'll see. I also just don't like the whole slick back hair look.
Well, tough shit.
think it'll work for you.
Maybe it'll work for you.
No, I don't like it. I've done it. I don't like it.
That's fine.
I've done it when I had my hair in
I
a
just want you
ponytail
with the
half the time.
Cusco.
Remember?
I just want you to be Cusco.
Yeah.
Oh, then I had to like let it grow even longer and then just like cut like all together, like have it like a flat cut, like a bowl
Yeah.
cut.
Yes.
Yeah,
God,
the flat cut.
I only
Damn.
accept
It's gotta be sick.
the outfit if you guys give me actual gold.
Who do you get? No. Who would you cosplay as?
Oh right, secondary cosplay for John is Aladdin.
I'm not that agile.
You don't have to be.
You can show you the world all the same.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
The carpet does some flying, dude.
Dude, there's going to be a Battle Royale Power Rangers, and I'm so hyped.
Oh yeah. You told me.
160 Power Rangers all on an island fighting. And I was telling Joel, how is Tommy not going to be the number one?
Really wanted to watch Ninja Storm the other day. Don't know why. It just came to mind.
Because it's Ninja Storm.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
It's pretty badass.
It's like
Oh,
one of
it's
my favorite
pretty
ones.
badass.
Super badass.
Yeah.
Probably his length. The Yellow Ranger. If you remember his hair.
No.
Dustin?
Yeah, Dustin's hair.
Yeah, but his
But he has
his hair
curly
is
hair.
yeah, I was gonna say his hair is a lot more curly. I don't
Yeah, but
remember
like
any
the
of them
like how
outside of
long
the
it looked, probably
Mhm.
someone on there.
Suits.
Like the like old Adam Sandler, probably that kind of length. Not Sandler, fuck. Andy
I'm like,
Andy Samberg.
cool. Yeah, there you go. Cool.
Cool. No doubt.
But, like,
I can only
In like season 1 though, like
Okay.
that
I can only
long.
picture Adam Sandler in like 50 First Dates, like, and no matter what movie. I guess Billy Madison because it's easy with his getup.
Mm-hmm.
I've never even seen the movie.
Happy Gilmore. I feel like Adam Sandler has the same haircut in literally every movie he's
I
in
think
except
that's
for
why
The
I'm having
Wedding
trouble.
Singer.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm having trouble like really distinguishing the different looks of
Because
Sandler.
he looks the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you cosplay as?
don't know.
Say you actually thought you could buckle down and put the work in.
what would you want to?
Yeah,
put the
what would
work
you
into?
want to? Like, say fairy godmother came and kissed you on the forehead and gave you a slap in the ass so you can get to work. Like, what would you want to cosplay as?
Nothing.
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 That's cool. That's
Damn,
fine.
that's pretty hard.
It's not for everybody.
Nothing.
That's
Cosplay's
pretty
not for
hard. Dude. You
everybody.
got to shift your matter around and everything, but I mean, even something's nothing, you know?
No,
Or even
I
nothing's
don't know.
something. Fuck.
I'm not interested. Like I just can't see myself actually doing it. I don't like it. Just, I like the art. I respect it. I just don't think it's for me. I just can't do it. Like
That's fair. That's cool.
Yeah.
I think I really want to do a Spider-Punk.
Yeah, I
I
know.
love that suit. It's so fucking cool. I think it'd be
Oh,
awesome. It'd be
dude.
awesome to wear, with the
I heard cyber.
Cyberpunk, Spider-Punk, yeah. With the denim jacket, the studded mask, the Converse. My favorite suit to wear in a Spider-Man game.
It is pretty dope.
Don't just look at me, John. Don't just look at me. Say something to me like I'm a person. Respond.
I do that to Suzu all the time. I just stare.
Suzu's not a person.
I know, but
I'm
I'm
a person. God damn it.
it's because
not
I just
real.
want to see what happens if I stare at him. long
Suzu's
enough.
not real?
He's a figment of your imaginations. I've been telling you for months now.
Have we been just throwing money out the door then?
Into my pocket.
Joel's been eating the cat food.
It's
Yeah.
tasty.
Who's been taking dumps in the litter box? I don't know.
Hey, it's not me.
I don't live here anymore, so.
That's a disturbing thought. Thank you for that.
I want to
It's
do.
Casey.
I also want to do Amon.
Amon?
Yeah,
Oh,
from
Amon
Legend
would
of
be
Korra.
great.
Getting that mask would be fucking dope.
Fuck yeah.
It's really cool. I think anything with mask is easier to
Oh yeah.
get into than anything without one.
Common Rider.
Oh,
Dragon
shit.
Knight. Oh yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
What else? Shoot.
You go as
Captain
a
America.
Captain America.
Yeah, kind of want to do Captain America. I just have a love for Captain
Interesting.
I think
America.
one of the reasons
That's
why
new.
is I don't
Yeah,
like.
that's new for me.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't like it just because like she's also ripped, and I don't want to wear the puffy suits. You know?
Shazam.
Shazam.
One of the suits.
I'm down
Which
for
is the
like an
color?
Iron Man one,
I'd be down for Shazam.
but I want like a real Iron Man suit for sure. I don't want no plastic.
That's part of why I like the Spider Punk costume. Sorry, going back to the whole rip thing, is that there's layers to it,
Right.
so it just makes it a little bit more comfortable.
Mm.
I might just barefoot and everywhere. I have shoes on. I have a jacket on. You know.
Be
I want
comfy.
to go in one of those female RPG things. You know, it's like it's a string, but it's supposed to have a level 1000 shield.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd
You
go in
gotta
that.
go.
Going
That's
that.
yours. You
They have
called it just
stars.
now.
They don't
A
even
lime-
have bras.
a
It's
lime
just
green
star or
one.
some shit.
Lime green.
Lime green.
No, red. Has to be red.
Lime red.
Lime red.
Cherry lime slush.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think those. I can do those. I can get into those characters.
Hmm.
What about you,
I think it'd be them.
Daniel?
Robin, Green Arrow, Kid Flash?
Of course. Here, look at who we're talking about.
Or fuck,
Someone that
I have
isn't from the
no-
DC universe.
someone that isn't from the DC universe? Miles.
Miles.
Mm-hmm. Ultimate Spider-Man.
Okay,
What?
someone that isn't comic book related.
Did I? What were mine again? Amon. That's not comic book related.
Mm.
Okay, cool. I'm good.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a comic about it.
Yeah, well, it didn't come first, so.
True. Someone that isn't comic book related?
Yeah.
Fuck. That one's
I'll
hard.
just okay, fine. Just someone that isn't like
I'll be a nameless Spartan.
yeah, just someone that isn't Marvel or DC. How about that? Okay.
If I, yeah, I,
Why don't you
I
just go
wanna
full
do,
Kratos?
I want to do. That'd be dope. I would if I could grow the facial hair.
I
I
am-
want to do
God.
my
If I
own
could grow
custom
facial hair.
Spartan from Reach.
Sorry, I just want to say real quickly. This is more for you because I know you, Joel, enjoy
Oh.
them as much as I do.
Sorry, I have one.
I am actually very hyped to see the making of the God of War. Vidocs.
Oh yeah, the little.
Have you seen it?
Behind
No,
the
no, no.
scenes
So,
documentary.
yeah, so it's like it was PlayStation yesterday did a whole thing where it was like a teaser where they're going to be going like having a documentary on the entire like well, maybe not the entire process, but the process of making God of War. So it's like a behind the scenes vidoc, but like it's a documentary of all that, and I'm just like I am so down for that because as you know, as we both know, you and I are very interested and love watching vidocs for behind the scenes stuff.
I like
Um,
documentaries in general.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just saying also for
Yeah.
for games.
Developer diaries are fun.
Yeah, they're so great. I love seeing them. They're sometimes depressing, but like sometimes that makes me like the game a little bit more because I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, that's a lot
feel
of
for
work
you
and
guys.
effort that went into that game.
Yeah.
And then when it crashes and burns like Andromeda. And Anthem.
And Anthem.
God.
And then we get a really lengthy article. Really
Yeah, man.
well written.
I
totally read the
I
whole
kind of
thing.
want to see a documentary of Anthem and just to see how they would not spin it, but like what they're willing to like be truthful about.
I really want to hear what happened between Kojima and Konami.
That would be
That's
interesting.
like the biggest story.
That would be really interesting. Apparently, real quickly, a lot of the developers from Astroneer are actually from 343 and Bungie.
That is interesting.
Yeah, a lot of them, like, whenever they'd
surprising.
interview, it was like, yeah, when I was working on Halo. Yeah, when I was working on Halo. Yeah, when I was working over in at Bungie. And we were making Halo.
So everyone worked on Halo.
Yeah, and a lot of them worked on Halo, and they all left that.
Is that telling?
Some of them left
Stop
on, like,
working
a
on
4.
Halo.
Yeah, or some of them, I don't know. It might be telling. Yeah, it might be telling. But at the same time, really interesting. Like, if I secured a position at Halo, even as much as I hated 5, I think I'd kind of be happy, to still work there.
You know what excites me about cosplaying?
Oh, yeah.
The most fun part about it is, unsurprising, is the actual making of it. And I think I can maybe make a spider punk. I think that would be fun because it's like I get to get a jacket and then decorate it with punk stuff.
I think you're going to have the hardest time actually just getting a spider suit.
I feel like the spider suit's the easy bit.
Yeah.
'Cause
Form
it's a
fitting?
spider suit. Finding a good one.
Finding a good one. And you need to make sure it's like a nice, like,
Yeah.
roll. You can't have it like
Well,
how Daniel does when he pulls back his face.
I think don't do it. Please don't.
I'm sorry, just to get the thought out before I forget. A Psycho Ranger or a Sub-Zero?
Which Sub-Zero?
Yeah, there's a lot.
So,
bitch.
are you talking about
Yeah.
which one of the brothers
I'm
or
falling
which
into this loophole?
version
Oh,
from which game?
Which version from which game? Doesn't
Uh,
matter. I won't remember. Sub-Zero.
I'm surprised you didn't say
So-
Connor.
so
Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
oh, I'd take it.
Honestly, I'd probably do an assassin. Just so
Yeah,
that way I would
was
then
gonna
have
men-
the
yeah, I was
outfit
gonna
later
mention
on.
that too. Yeah.
I'd take it. But I don't know. I had this dream of us being Psycho Rangers in high school for Comic-Con, and it
I'm
felt
down to be a ranger
felt
for.
really fucking
for a
great
con.
because I
could do a
love
ranger.
I love the Psycho Rangers, and they are just, oh my god, they're so fucking
SPD
cool.
though, for me though, they were like their getup was like one of the coolest. Like for real.
Maybe Ninja Storm. That's only because maybe that's the only thing I can remember at the moment.
I'll be a Thunder Ranger.
You'd be a Thunder Ranger?
What,
I'd be
what else
Blade.
were
Quantum
cool?
Ranger? What about him?
Quantum Ranger? Nah, I'm okay.
Mystic Force.
Oh, Mystic Force is rad. The Solaris Knight.
That
The fashion capes.
just their capes
Right?
in general, man.
Yeah,
They're dope.
their capes are pretty rad.
What about
Solaris Knight looks
I don't know
dope,
that I
though.
call him rad.
what about SPD Wolf Doggy?
I wasn't super into him.
Commander Kruger?
Commander Kruger?
Shit, how many fucking Power Rangers can I name?
Practically all of them, Dan. Let's just stop right here. I guess the original Mighty Morphin aren't bad.
Tommy.
Yeah.
Any variation of Tommy, really.
Whichever. Yeah.
Except for Zeo.
Mighty
Yeah.
Morphin new suit or Mighty Morphin old original suit?
I don't even know the difference.
The one from the movie.
The
Oh god, no.
fuck, now I
The
can- all I can
alien
think of
suit?
is the fucking
Original.
Turbo. I don't really like the Turbo ones.
The Turbo ones were alright. It could have been a lot better. Wasn't until Battleizers got in the mix that things started kicking off.
That was
SPD
in
Battleizer
space.
is the ones I want.
That was with
where they
space,
had like the
right?
tactical vest. I would rock those.
Oh, that's not a Battleizer. It's just SWAT mode.
Well, that's considered Battleizer.
Is it? I
Yeah.
don't think so. Because he actually gets a Battleizer when the
Yeah.
when the Robo Dog attaches to him and he's badass.
Yeah, it wasn't.
He has two modes.
But I think the issue was like in Power Rangers, it originally was like the unique Ranger or the Red Ranger that got Battleizers. But up until like
These
I don't
guys
know.
are nerds.
Lightspeed Rescue.
I think it was a no, it wasn't Lightspeed. right?
Lightspeed Rescue, the Green and the Blue Ranger got
Oh, it was, yeah.
extra weapon things.
Yeah. And
I don't
later
like
on,
Red
a
Ranger
lot
got
of
Battleizer.
Rangers started getting more Battleizer type armor.
Mhm.
Wait,
Especially with fucking Ninja Storm and not Ninja Storm, fucking all the current ones.
What-
all of them have their fucking
what-
pirate. The pirate ones.
pirate
they
ones
are
are
fucking
dope.
sick.
The Super Mega Force.
Super Mega Force is
Welcome to
awesome.
the Power Ranger podcast, folks.
when When is the battleizer first introduced?
Space.
Did I miss that?
Space.
Okay, I was right.
Space.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
Andros.
Yeah.
It was
He's the
He
White
was like
Ranger.
the fucking what?
Dude. Was he white?
No,
he was the Red Ranger.
he's the
He
Red
was
Ranger.
red.
He had
Yeah.
like
He
fucking.
was just white himself.
He had like
Yeah,
a
he was
chest
just white.
rocket.
He was like blonde too.
yeah,
He's
he's like Legolas. But
yeah,
human.
he had blonde highlights.
Was there a White Ranger in that?
No, there was a Silver Ranger.
That's what I'm
Close.
thinking of. I thought.
He had a cell phone.
Wait.
His morpher was a cell phone.
Ah, yes. Okay, yeah. The Red Ranger got the first battleizer, but I'm thinking of the Silver Ranger that they found up
Mhm.
there, right?
Yeah. It was Zane, Andros' friend. Something happened. He couldn't control his power, or he got sick or something, or he was about to die. They put him in cryo, and then someone woke him up.
And just for reference, when's the last time you saw Space?
In space? Fuck, like when I was a child.
Okay, now the audience knows.
I think the last time I remember watching in
Add some
space
evidence.
is when I was maybe 14. I watched it before I went to sleep. I had just taken some cough medicine. I was kind of drowsy.
See, having now being only 23, 9 years later, I can kind of understand if you still remembered some of that. But you, that was like 12 years ago, man. 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm just impressed.
I
I'm kind of jealous.
impress
Insane.
myself sometimes. Oh man.
Quick, what's your social?
Ah, damn it. We almost got him. Next
Damn
time,
it.
next time.
It's when you hear that.
Debit card PIN number with a no. Damn it.
Oh man, do you guys remember? Joel should kind of remember when I took on the journey of starting Power Rangers from the beginning.
I vaguely remember you watching. them
Would
all
you
again.
rewatch?
Yes.
There is so much Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That shit will take you 3 months.
So this
3
doesn't
months.
apply to you because you're still kind of doing it. Would you rewatch all of Naruto and Shippuden?
Well, if you recall, I did start rewatching Naruto.
Okay.
Because I wanted to see the tuning exams.
Okay, pass that
Right.
as well. You have to also see the extra series.
Sasuke recover.
I'll watch
retrieval
the
arc.
Sasuke retrieval arc, and I don't think I'll watch anything after the tuning exams. I just don't know that I care too much about anything else. What happened after that?
I don't even
See,
know.
but like I'm saying, would you watch?
No, I didn't even fucking watch all of Shippuden to
You just
begin with.
skipped
Like,
until
I
the Great
skipped
War?
until it got interesting because I
Yeah.
wasn't fucking sitting through all the fillers.
I
Okay.
watched all Shippuden.
Yeah, I know he did.
And I feel like I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm
you-
fine not having to
You
watch
know a lot.
everything.
You know enough. Okay, what about?
Digimon.
No, that doesn't.
Honestly,
count.
I wouldn't
goddamn
rewatch
well he
Pokemon.
won't. Oh,
no.
that's rough.
No. Oh.
Like I
Pokemon's rough.
started rewatching that when it came to Netflix, and I wanted to show my little sister, and we watched through the Indigo League stuff, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever up to whatever they had. So like that, I'll rewatch it, sure, but I don't really. Well, I won't set out to watch the whole series worth of shit. Like unless it's
Yeah.
a short series, I'm not gonna do it.
I feel
I'll
like
rewatch like Full Metal Brotherhood.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Cowboy
but,
Bebop.
but that's like 50 episodes.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I'm just like I was thinking about it.
Airbender. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
We've
Okay.
seen Avatar: The Last Airbender at least 3 times.
Yes.
I would
That's what I'm
say
saying. I'll rewatch that. These are things I'll rewatch, no problem.
for me, I feel like I'd be totally okay with watching all of Naruto again. But my reason is different. I
like
feel
200 episodes.
well, all Naruto and Shippuden.
Okay, so there is
A
800
solid
or
500
1,000
episodes.
Yeah, almost 1,000 episodes, and then maybe get into Boruto at that point. But I feel
Okay,
like
so at least 3,000 episodes.
I feel like the
Burrito's
difference
still
is
going.
though
Yeah.
is that you get some amount of accomplishment because shit progresses. Like I would not want to do Pokemon because like he never fucking does anything.
He never. It's like. Well, it's like starting a new game in a series. You bust your ass to become the Pokemon champion. You beat the game. You go on to the next game.
But he never
You
became the
you
champion.
Restart with a whole new fucking team.
At least Naruto became the champion.
It's true.
fucking Goku
Look,
is still fighting for it.
I wouldn't
So it's
care
like-
if fucking Ash didn't forget basic fucking Pokemon like a coughing, which attacked him for his entire young life.
First 4 years of his life.
like, oh,
yeah.
what Pokemon's that? It's like, bro, come on.
Like when we had to pull out a Pokedex in like the Unova region, the first time they encountered it, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fuck this show.
What's
this Pokemon?
What's an Ekans? What's a Survivor? What's a fucking Arbok? Like, bro, are you kidding me? What's a Meowth? I just want to get to the episode where he's like, is that a Pikachu?
Yeah, I was about to say that. It's like, I wonder what Pokemon that is. Pikachu.
The electric
Pikachu,
mouse
you
Pokemon.
fuck.
That would be horrible. Even a Mr. Mime I would get mad at because it's his mom's.
mom has a fucking Mr. Mime. When was the last time we saw Mrs. Ketchum? She alive? She living a healthy life?
She
Are
appears.
her and Professor Oak
Yeah, she-
doing it?
She went with
She's in
Ash.
Sun and Moon.
Yeah, she went with Ash on the
To the Lowlands
vacation.
region?
Yeah, they both went there.
Mm-hmm. And
That
then
was
she went back
vacation?
home.
I think
Yeah.
so.
That entire series was vacation?
No,
No.
I think they went there originally, and then
Ash
stayed.
saw a
he-
legendary
Ash
Pokemon and
stayed
decided to
be-
stay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Always?
Like
Yeah.
always. Yeah, and I remember there was a scene
I only watched
where
the first
like
one,
she
so I
calls
don't know.
him and she's just like, what did I tell you? I thought I told you, didn't I tell you? Blah, blah, blah. But like, and like they start getting into stuff that I'm sure like any actually dedicated fan would love to hear because like they think she's just like, you're just like your father. I would always tell, and then like it would just fade out, and then you just focus on fucking Pikachu making fucking mimic faces of like a Bulbasaur or some shit, and you're like, damn it, man.
Fuck you, Pikachu.
I don't care. Like, yes, we get it. You're good at mimicking Pokemon, but I want to know about
It's
his dad.
strangely good. He's
Oh, yeah.
strangely good at mimicking Pokemon.
Look
Are we
up-
sure Ash's Pikachu isn't Mew?
no, dude, there's so many memes about that. Look up like a Pikachu compilation of him mimicking,
Mm.
and like I guarantee all the comments will be like, Mew can mimic the DNA or holds the DNA of every Pokemon, can therefore mimic them, or Ditto, Mew or Ditto, whatever. And they would just be like, Pikachu, hold my beer, because he is good at it, man.
Motherfucker.
Like, Dumb good. It's kind of funny.
Pikachu has Pokemon a thread.
I like theories like that. I haven't heard that one before.
What?
Pikachu's Mew.
Pikachu's
yeah,
Mew.
Pikachu was Mew this whole time.
Yeah.
That would explain why
be
he's so
fucked
fucking
up.
powerful.
Sends me
Yeah.
Why he
chills
can-
down my spine. It
Why
makes
he
so
can
much
learn
sense.
rock and steel type moves.
Mm-hmm. Pikachu's got to learn Dragon Claw at one point.
For real though, right? Shit. Fucking ghost attacking moves, psychic.
Oh, fuck. What if he didn't take the Thunderstone? Because if he evolved, he would have been stuck as a Pikachu.
Is that how? Is that
Or
how it
as a
works?
Raichu.
That'd be lame.
That would be
I think
super lame.
he would just turn into a Raichu and then be like, nah, and then just turn back.
I don't know, man. I don't know. We don't know how these things work for Mew.
There's only one Mew.
There's only one Mew.
There is only one Mew.
Really?
Mew's the original Codex
Mhm.
Pokemon.
How does that work?
I don't know, man.
He lives forever.
Yeah.
How does he make a double? How did?
Let's just say in almost every other Pokemon other than some of the legendaries, or most of the legendaries, there's another version. Mew's the only one.
Zoroark,
Yeah, actually only a
Had-
few legendaries have
a double.
a
Yeah.
double.
Zoroark had a Zorora.
Those are its pre-evolved form, no?
Yeah. It had a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Lugia had a baby
Lugia
Lugia.
had baby Lugia. There's hundreds of Celebies apparently.
Hundreds.
Okay.
sounds
I
dangerous.
There
think-
were.
That's dangerous.
I was gonna say. I think they're just time remnants.
Okay.
Oh, fuck you. And fuck
Okay.
Flash.
Well, there were because they're all dead.
Okay.
Uh,
Sounds good to me.
Latios has Latias.
and their
love
Mega
their pair.
Evolution, which is their mom
What?
or dad for some reason. Yeah,
I don't understand how that works because that's their mega evolution.
I know.
How does that work?
What? I don't know. I didn't even know that was the fucking thing.
Do the dogs count? They're kind of the same, but they're just different.
Same but different.
Same but different. Same thing with the
Same.
birds.
Ho ho.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, whatever.
Fuck,
Ho,
dude.
ho.
I bought drumsticks last night at Safeway.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought like actual drumsticks.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, do you go pick up some drumming? That's cool.
No, not yet.
you have all your shit here.
I'm
I'm
How'd you do that?
sticking with singing right now.
I get it.
I haven't picked up my guitar in a while.
Neither have I.
I haven't touched my piano either. Yeah. I was actually putting
picked
time
up-
in it.
I picked up a guitar the other day.
Yeah, he was doing
Nice.
it like last night.
Yeah.
Very nice.
How loud is it?
Not that loud. I only heard it when I walked into the front room.
Cool. I don't want to be too loud, but I also want to be able to. Because
rock
you know
out.
how that one is. There's a very small area where it's either not audible at all, or we're getting noise complaints.
Hmm.
And I want to be able to fucking jam.
Have you got
just-
noise complaints?
I don't think
No.
so.
I don't think so. You guys should go to the front office and see if anybody complained, because we didn't realize that we had a noise.
But they
that
should
we had
fucking tell us when
yeah,
we get
we
complaints,
didn't.
no?
We didn't realize that we had a complaint until one of us went to the office for some fucking reason,
Yeah.
and the next door neighbor had called called in a complaint saying that we were drinking or something
Yeah, but that was like way early on.
before we moved in,
Yeah, that was way.
or like right when we moved in.
Yeah. I mean, look, one of the office ladies lives right across from us.
Yeah,
so
she's
like,
cool with us.
yeah. I
we
feel.
hope.
Does she even know I don't live here anymore?
No, she does.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
I don't think
I
she
have no
cares.
idea.
I don't know.
I don't think she cares. I don't know.
I don't think she
You
cares.
still
How did we get
technically
on
live here,
Pokemon?
according to them.
Motherfucker!
You
What?
never gave it to us.
I gave it to you.
Did he?
I
What?
gave it to you. You're like, what if I don't even use that
What?
paper? I was like, use the fucking paper, John. And you're like, why don't you just, you know what? Why don't you just sign a empty document on Word and just send it to me? And then I told you why I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Don't fuck with me with this, John. We have tested my memory more times than we needed to in this show.
Should really do that one of these days. But then we lose a key.
What?
A tag.
Yeah.
They would deactivate one of the tags.
Either his or John C's turns off. Can't remember.
Yeah.
Then just fucking put Brianna on the goddamn thing.
At that point, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the goal. Good
Well,
luck, fellas.
anyways.
Find a place where we can make a studio.
Well,
That's my only condition.
All right.
Okay,
That's-
so I've already, real quickly, before we do that, I've already mentioned to Joelle about that. The idea is maybe not this year or next year, but eventually, 2-bedroom for us. Wouldn't use the second one, sorry, and we would just turn it into a studio, in which you guys would help me pay for, because it would be a studio for all of us.
I guess.
And that like room as a studio would be much cheaper than actually getting an entire fucking studio.
Fair. Or we could just convert your living room into a studio and not have to pay for it.
Why would we convert a living room into it? That's where we hang out.
That's where we would hang out. But
No. What?
I mean, granted, if you had your own space that you felt comfortable going into the living room,
Yeah.
yeah, you would go out there, but I'm not sure the likelihood of that when you have literally everything you need in here, which would, I'm assuming, transfer to your future room.
The only reason why we don't is because that's his room and his space, and I don't want to go in there. Dude, trust me, I have so much shit. I would love to be in a bigger spot. So yeah, no, it would. But anyways,
My body's been sore all day. I don't know why.
all right. I think we're gonna go ahead and just move on to the Game of Thrones section. We have this at the end here, so that way anyone joining us now who has not yet seen episode 2 of Game of Thrones can go ahead and politely leave the room. We don't want you. If Daniel, please don't make faces at me while I'm doing this. You're creeping me out, man. So let's just get into it.
Wow,
Daniel.
look at those waveforms.
Daniel, let's get into it. I'm gonna go ahead and have you, since you've proven time and time again to have the best memory of all of us, to run us through this episode's happenings, and I'll give my feedback. First off, well, let's start off like this. What do you think of the episode?
Game of Thrones. I thought it was a pretty light episode. Not it. There was a stark difference.
Ah.
No pun intended.
Okay.
between episode 1 of the season and today's episode, episode 2. That being a lot less intense shit was happening. Well, one or two intense things happen, but we'll get to that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to say weak because it wasn't a weak episode. It had a lot of good stuff in it.
Yeah, I
But-
kind of expected this episode to have some fighting in it and some dying. I don't know who I predicted would die this episode.
Yeah, you'll have to track back.
Maybe Brienne. Maybe I said Brienne. If that's the case, I'll go ahead and say she died in a way. Whoever I said was gonna die this episode, well, they
Obviously
fucking
didn't die.
Yeah. So we'll redo this. Maybe not. Who cares? I think it was the calm before the storm. Seems
Oh,
like we're probably
definitely.
gonna get to it next episode. There's no real waiting now.
No,
They're out there.
they're on their front door.
They're outside.
I'm still waiting for the dragon.
I think.
Burn blue.
I go through the dial. It starts with
Plot, 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 plot,
plot, plot, blah blah blah, plot, blah blah blah. Okay, what was the plot of this episode, Daniel?
So, we start off with not the scene I was hoping, which was Jamie and Bran actually starting off where they left us off. Yeah, but Bran, great addition to the background so far. He's having some good moments. But it
He did a little
stands.
bit more than just creep in this episode.
Yeah, he didn't stare intently too much.
He only mentioned that he wasn't Bran like once,
Once, yeah.
which is an
Some
improvement.
three-eyed raven shit, yeah.
If we get it, Bran, God, you're not Bran. Whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah, so instead it starts off with Jamie essentially on trial in front of Daenerys, Sansa, and Jon, and the rest of the people that are in Winterfell that matter. Dany giving the whole speech of, my brother used to tell me stories about the guy that killed our father.
Yeah, but she's also heard about how shitty her father was, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Like-
sure she's aware that her
Like, I
father
get-
was psychotic.
Family loyalty and all that, but how can you claim to be a just ruler and then be as mad as you are about someone like that getting off?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure she says at one point that I'm not my father.
Yeah, like I'm
Like,
not beholden to sins of our fathers or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
Last episode, or not last episode, last season with John.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe in other instances too. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, and that's Jamie on trial in front of the Starks and Dany. No dragons, unfortunately. Also, yeah, Bran in the background, or should we just call him the three-eyed raven?
No, let's just stick with
Three-eyed Bran.
Just Bran. It's just a lot easier. I'm not gonna say three-eyed raven
Okay.
every time.
No, like, yeah. So Bran, just kind of there. They're basically judging Jamie's character. People try to stand up for him, like Tyrion. Tyrion immediately gets shut down. Then Jamie's like, if you expect me to apologize for what I did, I'm not going to. I was protecting my family. I was fighting for my house. It was war. I'd do it all over again. Bran comes with a fucking snapback of the things we do for love, which is a reference of what he said when Bran got fucking pushed out a window for catching
Yeah.
Jaime and Cersei fucking in the tower. And they just shared a look like, fuck, he remembers that. Oh yeah, I pushed him out of a window.
I don't remember. Did everybody know?
No, nobody knew that Jaime pushed him out of the window.
Okay.
As mentioned later on in the episode,
Oh, shit,
When
I missed
Bran and
that
Ja-
bit.
yeah, when Bran and Jamie get to talking one-on-one. But Brienne of Tarth stands up for Jamie which is fucking great, and very much vouches for him with all of her might. And Sansa is like, you know what? He's cool with you. He's cool with me then. And then Dany kind of looks at her like, bro, the fuck. And then goes on to, what about Warden of the North, which Jon officially demoted. Dany whips over to him like, you got my back on this, right? And Jon's like, I think we need every man we can get.
Yeah, I mean,
which is right. Jon has his priorities, and they are very fucking straight.
I don't even think he even looked met her eye.
No, he didn't.
He's just like,
no. The amount that he fucking ignored Dany, this entire episode.
Yeah, because he's holding on to the news he got from last episode of
being Aegon
his
Targaryen,
heritage,
6 of his name.
the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Which he how
True heir of the Iron Throne in the Seven Kingdoms.
I completely forgot that that's why he was acting the way he was. I was confused. Because before that scene, I think was it before that scene that Daenerys and Sansa had their moment where she's trying to like make peace. But Daenerys is trying to make peace with Sansa.
Oh no, that's later on.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, everything happens with that. Dany's basically alone, outvoted, essentially, even though she's queen. But she still needs the voice of the people, especially the people in Winterfell. So she just goes along with it. She's like, all right, well, I guess you can stay. I'm not gonna chop your other hand off. Or yeah, roast you into ash. So that's good. Then from there, we go to Gendry.
I think so.
Looking fucking steamy.
Yeah, and he just made Arya's
weapon,
or whatever it is.
Yeah, but we don't see it yet. We see it later on when Arya's having her alone time with the bow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she goes. Gendry's.
Oh yeah, because
doing his stuff.
Because Gendry's like, you should be in the crypt with the children or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
you should be out there in the field.
Yeah,
I don't know what he says, but he's like saying, "Your girl, you should be out there."
Yeah,
and then she's like, Psh, "Bitch," and she gets like these dragon glass daggers and like.
Oh yeah, because she starts like doing research on the whites and being like, what are they like? How do they fight? How do they move? What do they smell
fought
like?
Them when he went up north,
and he's just
on the wall
trying to avoid the terrifying memory, I assume. And he's like, death,
the trauma.
They're death. If I can compare them to anything, then they'd be death. And she's like, just grabs 3 dragon glass, not even 3. She just grabs one by one, just really chilly, saying, "Death has many faces." Or like I'm familiar with it. That was another one at these cross beams just across the room, just nailing these daggers next to each other. She's like, I'm excited to see this. Yeah, death has many faces. I'm excited to see this one. And we're just like, damn, Arya.
That was bad.
Yep. And then she's like, so my weapon, and Gendry immediately snaps to. He's like, yeah, I'll get right on it.
Yep.
Because Gendry's turned on.
Yep.
Yeah. He doesn't know it, but he's got some feelings for her. And he thinks she's badass. Who doesn't? And yeah.
I mean, like, they were flirting hard last episode, so I guess it wasn't a complete surprise, but I am definitely taken off guard by this development.
Mm-hmm.
Was not expecting it.
Yeah, I feel like Arya definitely has her priorities straight. She has a goal in mind. She's going after it. She gets it.
You think she's going after the Night King? Is that what he's called?
I think, yeah.
The Night King?
I just call him Ice King. Yeah, no, she's definitely gonna try to take a stab at him. Like, presumably. And from the schematics, it looks like her weapon breaks into two. That's cool.
Yeah, I wonder what that's about. I want to see what it's like.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's like a ballistic spear. It's like
Oh, yeah, it looked a lot like a spear. Was
Mhm.
was it a spear?
Yeah. Jumping forward,
straight up spear?
he made her lance
Lance.
with like
It reminded me of
with like an 8-inch dragon glass blade.
when the Night King took down the dragon.
Took down the dragon.
So calmly.
Oh man, that was like Olympic level shit.
Yeah.
He didn't even look like he strained himself. He just sent that shit flying.
God, I just want to re-see the episode.
I know.
So good.
They totally fucked up.
All right, so
See what comes after that. Do we? Oh, I think it's then when we move on to Danny and Sansa. Oh, the Onion Knight starts talking to Danny. Oh no, it was Jorah. Jorah starts talking to Danny alone, and he's like, "I thought I'd be Hand of the King."
right, pretty much trying to get her to trust Tyrion again.
Mm-hmm.
Because Tyrion's been fucking up,
Tyrion has been fucking up.
which is, I guess, they just need to wrap this up because they need to focus on everything else. But it just seems weird considering they sort of, I mean, I guess maybe they started last season with how he's fucking up there with
Mhm.
the information he got on the Lannister castle,
Mm-hmm.
Castle Rock. They had all-
Castle Rock.
yeah, they had all left. Like Castle Rock's
Castle
Stephen
Rock.
King.
Stephen King.
they had all left the castle before they got there, right? And then they ended up being fucking ambushed by the Greyjoys,
Yeah, something like that.
by Euron's forces.
Oh yeah, Tyrion made a call, and it was a bad call.
Yeah.
It
Started
ended up getting
there.
a lot of people killed.
But I feel like it was really put into play the first episode for it to be just resolved immediately. It was kind of weird. But I don't think it's their fault necessarily. They just have a short season to end everything. So
Yeah, but they did push the times on some of the episodes. Like episode 3 is gonna be like an hour and a half. Which
yeah, but
is
like
gonna be interesting.
after I get why this episode had so little actual content. Like they
Mhm.
had resolutions, I guess,
Mhm.
just good ways to
It was-
begin to send off all the characters.
Yeah, it was a
but-
lot of clearing the air.
Fuck, I forgot where I was going with this.
I did too. Anyway, yeah, Jorah's trying to get calls her Khaleesi. Haven't heard that in a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and I did not notice that.
Yeah. Jorah tries to get Danny to get in the right with Tyrion again, forgive him because she hired him for his smarts, but people fuck up, and he's still a smart dude. And he also advises her to talk to Sansa because they got the fucked up relationship going on. So she goes to talk to Sansa, and things are kind of chill. I don't trust Danny at all whatsoever because everything she'll say in her face, everything just seemed super manipulative. Yeah, I wasn't with it. But they were talking, they're being kind of sweet with each other, and Danny has this moment where Sansa basically calls her out and says that John's only bending the knee and giving up his place because he's in love with her. And she's like, what's so wrong with that? And Sansa says, well, men are stupid and they do stupid shit for women and they're easily manipulated. And Dany has this whole thing of how from the time she was born, her entire life was about reclaiming the throne and avenging her family until Jon came along. And
now she's over here fighting his war.
Yeah. So who's manipulating who?
Which is a good point.
Yeah.
Almost got me, but then she had this just fake ass smile on her face. I'm like,
I don't trust
know.
it.
I don't trust it. And then Sansa hits it with a Daniel. That's when you finish. I don't remember what she said.
She said, but what about the North? And Dany's like, Scoomy? She's like, what about the North? What about, say we all get through this?
Like
what
we,
what happens? What happens when we win?
We fought to get free and said we would never bend the knee to
Mm-hmm.
anybody. Or
Yeah, it's like, what happens when we win? It's like, Danny says, well, I take the Iron Throne. And Sansa's like, well, what about the North? Our land, our home was stolen. We fought back to take it back. And we vowed to never bend the knee to anyone or never give up our place here. So what about the North? A lot better if you can see my head motions.
Yeah, so much better.
And Danny like lets go of her hand because they were being really sweet, and Danny was like had her hand on Sansa's like comforting way, but when she calls her out, pulls her hand back, doesn't say anything, is about to say
She's, like,
anything,
fidgeting.
gets cut off by something. Can't remember what, but they needed to see. Oh right, Theon showed up.
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
Yep, Theon showed up, and Dany kind of had a moment where she realized that she doesn't know everything. At least that's how I took it. So Theon came up, started questioning, or Dany started questioning Theon about stuff. He's like, my sister didn't have enough ships to sail with me. I had to come alone. She's like, well, why aren't you with your sister? And he looks straight to Sansa. It's like, I would like to fight for the North and for Winterfell, for the Starks. If you'll have me. Sansa like starts crying, goes to hug Theon. And there's a look on Dany's face that's just like, how is it that easy? Or at least that's how I took it. It's like he betrayed their family kind of thing, but she's taking him back just as simple. Like, what happened there? Like, why is she just taking him back kind of thing?
Yeah.
And she looks confuzzled. And from there, I think we move on to Tyrion and Jaime talking. And this is the first time they've been like in communication with each other for a little while, and they're actually talking like brothers again. And
has it been since he left? Since Tyrion left?
I think so. I don't think they encountered each other after that.
No, I don't think so either.
Because I think Tyrion was on the battlefield when they went to ransack that convoy that Jaime almost got roasted at last season.
Yeah, they saw each other, I think.
Mm-hmm, but they didn't like talk to each other.
Or at least Tyrion saw Jaime.
Yeah. So they're on top of the castle walls, walking around, watching people do shit, and they're just talking, chatting it up like brothers and stuff. And Tyrion makes a joke of like, I'd be surprised if Cersei doesn't kill me. And he's like, well, maybe when I die from this battle, I'll march on to King's Landing and maybe I'll kill her. But he doesn't notice that Jaime had left, and he looks around and sees him, and Jaime's staring off at Brienne on the field where everybody's setting up. Goes down to talk to her, and everything's kind of chill. We're watching Podrick, who is noticeably different.
Noticeably?
Looking a little buff under all that leather armor, and got the nice flowy hair going on. And just sparring like it's the thing to do. Handling a sword like a fucking boss.
One hand.
And just training folks.
No big.
Yeah. Jaime goes up to Brienne, and he's like, he's good. She's like, he's okay. He has a lot to learn. Walks away from him. Then they start talking. And Jaime's being a cold dude, and Brienne's like, whoa, the fuck are you doing? Stop. Quit the shit.
Yeah, this is weird, man.
Yeah. Stop being weird.
We don't do this.
Why are you being weird? Every conversation we have usually involves you insulting me within 15 seconds. And he goes, stop being like that. And Jaime's like, hey, I'm gonna be real with you. I love you.
Well,
no, he's like,
about to say that.
He's like, I'll be real with you. I'm not the fighter I used to be, but I would be honored if I could serve under you and be part of your company, because I hear you're leading the west flank or whatnot. And she just kind of gives him a look, and she like nods at him, and
Alright.
then she's like, I should get back to doing something. So she walks away.
I'm gonna go over there where you're not.
I'll go over there. So you stay here. I'm gonna go over there. Stay here. And then I think, I think we may have bounced around a little bit, but war room. Go to the war room. See what's going on in there. They're plotting everything out. They're like trying to figure out what to do. Bran's like, the Night King will come for me. It's like, what the fuck makes you so special? He comes. He's already tried, and he tries with every three-eyed raven.
I have this mark.
He's like, well, there's no way we'll hide you in the crib. There's no way he can find you. I have his mark on my arm. He
knows where I am at all times.
He knows where I am.
Like, the fuck, Brad? You didn't think this was something you could mention earlier?
You're a fucking.
You leading him
beacon.
right to us.
We could have chopped your arm off to you in the ocean.
Ball.
Do you need your arm to do your three-eyed raven shit? I don't think so.
God damn it, Brad.
Fucking asshole.
Like, this is what we're expecting anyway, but you could have fucking told us.
Yeah.
You could have told us he was coming right for us. You know?
Right for you, to be exact. Could have willed your ass into the
God
ocean.
damn it, Bran.
Who needs a three-eyed raven? You're not even Bran.
How'd you get that mark anyway?
By fuckery, that's how.
Yeah, he was fucking around doing shit.
Powers he
was
didn't
supposed to.
understand.
God damn it, Brad. It's all your fault.
Anyway, they're trying to figure out how to protect Bran. Theon's like, I'll protect him. I took your home away from you. Allow me to guard you.
Took your home away
Bran-
from you. Burned some random kids.
For some random kids
Hopefully that's
to protect you. Hopefully me protecting you now makes up for that. Let's not forget I don't have a dick anymore.
Yes, let's not
Let's
forget
get
that.
some sympathy points here.
Need all of the points.
Bran gives him the classic ominous nod of approval.
Sorry. I just think it's funny if Theon reminding everybody all the time he has a dick.
God.
just for sympathy. like, guys, I know I did some bad things, but come on, let's remember. I don't have a dick anymore, so like it all evens out in the end, you know what I mean?
God, it's horrible. But yeah, and then they're like, oh, we have dragons, and Jon's like, the hell we do, dragons are staying. If the dragons leave, who will protect Bran? Like, Theon didn't just offer his fucking services to protect Bran.
Theon isn't gonna fucking stop the Night King.
And then Bran brings up a really good question. Or like, fuck, I forgot who does it, but somebody brings up a really good question of, Dragonfire kill the Night King? And Bran's like, no one's ever tried that before. Holy shit. And he kind of looks at Jon and Dany like, will it?
Dude, am I writing out or are you writing out?
And so it's like, okay, Bran doesn't want to be in the crypt. He's like, I'll wait for him at the Godwood. I'm gonna have Theon protecting me, dragons protecting me. It's cool. Ready, break. Everybody leaves. Kind of weird with Jon, because not you, Jon. Jon Snow.
Jon Snow. God damn it, Jon.
Things are kind of weird because Jon's just standing there. Dany's like looking at him like, hey, we should spend some time together. And like, she should have said something, because Jon's just like, fuck, what does he say?
We're cousins.
No. When he leaves, he's not like, my lady, but he's like, he's something like, he acknowledges her and like without looking at her, and just walks away. And Dany's like, okay, fuck. Then she leaves. Tyrion looks at Bran. He's just like, need some help getting around? I didn't
Right.
see any ramps around here. How you getting around? Bran's like, I'm fine. And Tyrion's just asked the one question any sane person asks, which is like, so what happened here? How did all this start? And Bran's like, it's a long story. Tyrion's just, well, it's the light of winter, stuck in a castle, can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So pulls up a chair, sits there. He's pretty much like, I got all night. And then I guess they have a conversation because I don't remember seeing shit. Fuck, where do we go from there?
Bran gets knighted.
Oh yeah, so everybody kind of goes off in their own directions, and quite a few people. Oh, the Wildling King comes back.
Tormund.
Yes,
is he
Tormund
king?
and the castle. I don't know. Tormund and the Castle Black dudes. The guy that John made Lord Commander, come back. John sees him. He like starts walking up really fast, going in for the slow-mo hug. Gets sideswiped by Tormund.
Yeah.
The music's going and everything.
It's swelling, like waiting for the reunion.
Yeah. They're happy to see each other. They haven't seen each other since Castle Black. And then John's going in for the hug. Intercepted by Tormund, who comes in like a fucking animal and just bear hugs John. Music immediately cuts out. It's a great comedic moment. It's hilarious. And they're just like, well, it's good to be back. It's good to see you. And then everybody goes and has a drink by a fire. And more people come up. So it starts off with Jaime and Tyrion. And then
Brienne
and Podrick come up.
Yeah, that's right.
Brienne putting on her mom jeans. When Tyrion asks if they want a drink, and Brienne's like, no, that's not smart. Battle could start any second. And he offers a drink to Podrick, and she's like, no, that wouldn't be the wise thing to do. And Podrick looks back like, but I might die tomorrow. And she's like, okay, maybe half a horn. And then Tyrion
wasted.
fucking overflows the fucking mug. And
Real
Podrick just looks at him
sloppy.
like, yeah, that's what's up.
I don't think that's the look he gave him. Like, I think it was like, wow, dude, you're fucked up.
But he takes
Dude,
it
he's
anyway.
fucking sloppy.
He takes it anyway and starts drinking. And then Onion Knight shows up looking for a fire.
Sir Davos.
Sir Davos shows up looking for a fire. They offer him a drink. He's like, nah, I'm chilling. Just want the warmth. And
I just want to hang with some buds right now. It's all
yeah.
cool.
Want to hang with some buds. And pull on the guitar. And singing a little song.
And Podrick sings.
Yeah,
A
Podrick
beautiful,
sings.
soulful tune.
And god damn, he what is this man not capable of doing? He got women that work in a brothel to pay him back for his services.
He's a real master with a sword now.
Mm-hmm.
He's the best squire to ever live.
And he can sing too. So there's that. Tormund, yes?
Yeah, he comes in
Tormund comes in, tries to flex in front of Jaime.
talking about him being the giant's bane.
Yeah. Oh,
He what?
right. He goes first he goes to Jaime and he's like, I hear they call you the King Killer. And Jaime's name
I'm sure someone does.
being the Kingslayer. Jaime obviously knows he's wrong. He's like, well, I'm sure someone does. And he's like, they call me Giant's Bane. Do you know why? Like, I have no idea. He pulls a chair, sits right next to Brienne, trying to flex. And he's like, because I killed a giant and I slept with his wife. And you know what she did in the morning? It's like, what? It's like, suckled me at her breast. She thought I was a baby.
For like 3 months or
For
something.
3 months. I almost choked on my fucking Arizona.
This episode was weird at times, man. It did not feel like a fucking Game of Thrones.
It didn't. It was very light.
It
was
felt
fun.
super dumb with the comedy sometimes, and it felt super soap opera-y with
Yeah, a
the
little
drama
bit.
at times. It was weird.
Yeah, but it was fun. They had fun sitting down, hanging out, drinking and stuff. Tyrion asked someone to sing a song. Podrick sang a song. It was beautiful. They started talking about Tyrion referenced Brienne as Sir Brienne.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Oh, my apologies, Lady Brienne." Tormund was like, "Why, lady? Why not sir? You're not a sir?" And she's like, "No, women can't be knights." She's like, "Why not?" She's like, "Tradition." Tormund's like, "Fuck tradition."
Fuck tradition.
If I was a king, I would make you a knight
100 times over.
100 times over. She's like, "Cool." And then of course Jaime has to flex his big fucking sword, be like, "Well,
Oh shit, I can do that right now.
knights can make other knights." Like, "I'll prove it to you." Whips out his sword. He's like, "Come, kneel." And it's like that drunk friend being like, "I could jump over you. Come on, get on your knees." But he actually
exactly the same.
his posture though.
No higher honor than being jumped over.
She gets up. She's like, "Nah, I don't want to be a knight anyway." He's like, "Come on, let's do it. So she comes. She kneels. They have a very touching moment of when he knights her, and it's actually really nice because once he addresses her as a knight of the Seven Kingdoms, she actually like starts to cry, and then Jaime walks away like it's no big deal, and she turns, camera on her face. She has the sweetest smile on
her face.
Sweetest smile.
Like the whole scene, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is kind of cheesy, what the fuck, or whatever."
And it was great.
And then I see her smile, like, "Oh, it's all worth it." Okay.
Yeah, she was smiling, trying to hold back tears, hold back her happiness. And it was really sweet to see, especially since I just saw her in The Last Jedi today before I came over as Captain Phasma.
Yeah.
She just got fucking killed.
Yeah. Well, hold on, there's a third movie coming along. It'd be weird if they brought it back again.
Yeah, it would.
But
be. Anyway,
she needs some justice.
Yeah. Arya has a short moment with the Hound, being chilled. They kind of drink together, kind of fuck around. Hound's like, "You never used to shut up before, and now you're like a fucking mute."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, maybe I've changed." And she's like, "Well, what the fuck about you? What the hell are you doing here? Like, when the hell did you start fighting for anyone other than you?" He's like, "Well, I fought for you."
Damn.
It's like, ooh.
Boom, drop the mic.
Damn. Crazy. Then the one-eyed fire sword guy comes and kind of ruins the moment. So Arya gets up, walks away. She's like, "I'm gonna go shoot some shit." And she goes down to shoot some shit. Gendry comes, looking pretty fresh. Comes, whips out a spear.
Hey,
like
hold
it.
on. Then he whips out his spear.
Then he whips out his spear. No. Pulls out Arya's weapon, which was a spear, about 4-foot pole, about 8-inch blade. Arya's like, "Yeah, this is cool." She's just like examining it, slowly turning it, and then she gets like 3 feet away from him while she's walking around. Then she starts fucking going ham on those twirls, man, as she is kicking ass. And honestly, it was pretty cool. Then she starts questioning him about stuff, like sex life stuff, and he starts telling her about the Red Witch, how she bound him to a bed,
Yeah, I
stripped
hope
him
it was
naked,
a lot.
Put-
Arya.
yeah, put leeches on him because she
Fucking-
wanted his blood. And she's like, "Was that your first time?" And he's like, "Well, having leeches suck on my body? Yeah, it was my
Yeah,
first
it's
time."
pretty
And she's like,
fucking-
"No, with a woman." And he's like, "Well, we didn't do that." She's like, "But did you, like, after the last time we saw each other? Did you not?" He's like, "Well," and she's like, "How many? 1, 3, 5, 20?" And he's like, "I didn't keep count." She's like, "Yes, you
Yes,
did." All right. Okay.
Well,
And she's like, "I want to know what it's like before anything happens." And then he's just like, what?" And then she goes in for the kiss. They start making out. Arya fucking throws him on a stack of hay, starts stripping. It was a little awkward.
it was weird, man.
It's a little awkward.
I didn't want to see any of Arya.
Neither did I. Arya's
This one-
everybody's little
yeah,
sister, and
yeah.
we root for her. And we don't see her like that,
No.
but we got to realize she is a young woman that has interests, and she wants to fulfill interests before she dies.
Yeah, but she's your
Which is
sister,
respectable.
Bro. She's your sister, man.
Yeah, just because she does doesn't mean we have to see it. Then she goes full nude. We see some stuff that I'm hoping is CG.
I mean, we see her, whatever. But it's just,
Yeah, it's a little awkward.
yeah.
Yeah, but she
Was
has
it
a funny
necessary?
line. She has a funny line of
Was it necessary? What do we?
it definitely was necessary. No, she has this funny line though of saying, "I'm not the Red Witch. You can take your own damn clothes off."
Yeah.
And then they have sex, and so that's a thing.
Yeah.
Oh man, and Danny and John finally
Oh.
get to have their conversation.
Oh yeah.
She finds him down in the catacombs, standing in front of Liana's tomb, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know.
Her carving of her, and Danny comes up, hugs him. She's like, "Who's that?" He's like, "It's Liana Stark." And she's like, I was told that my brother was this great guy, did this, did that, did that, did that, and he raped her. And he's like, "No, he didn't. He loved her." And she kind of like stares at him like, "What the fuck do you mean?" And then he starts going into the whole thing. It's like he loved her, and they were married in secret, and they had a baby, and Liana, on her deathbed, bleeding from childbirth, gave her son to her brother, and knowing that Robert Baratheon would have killed him if he found out that he was alive. So she gave him to her brother Ned Stark, and that's when Danny's face kind of just like, it's like, what the fuck, starts connecting the dots, and he says, and he raised him as his bastard son, and then that's when it kind of clicks. She's like, no, don't, no.
Yeah, so we pretty much get the reverse of what we
What
got
he
last
got,
episode.
yeah.
Instead of seeing it play on John's face,
We
saw
see it
play
pretty on Danny's.
Danny's.
And then he's like, my real name, is Aegon Targaryen. And she's like, well, apparently she has her fucking priorities, because she's just like, well, that means you're the last surviving male heir of the Targaryens, and you have a claim to the throne. John just has a puzzled look like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Like, you think I'm gonna try to take it from you? Like, what the fuck? And then before anything happens, we hear the horn. Go off. And we just leave it at that tension. They go up to the top of the castle, and way off in the distance, we start seeing all the whites and the generals.
A lot of generals.
No Ice King though.
No.
Probably just scoping it out.
He's flying in.
Was a dragon burning blue.
Burn blue.
Burn blue. And yeah, that's the end of the episode. And Jesus Christ, there's a lot of stuff, and it was a lot of a lot of calm before the storm.
No Cersei.
No Cersei whatsoever, which is great.
Yeah. I guess I don't want to see her again until like we're about to resolve all of it. I
Yeah.
don't know what else she has to offer at this point. Because the battle's here, baby. It only took 8 seasons. Winter's finally here.
Winter has come. Yeah, man, that episode wasn't as great as the first one, and the first one wasn't necessarily great
No.
either.
Yeah, I've been overall not super stoked with these 2 episodes.
Mm-hmm. I
Well,
just
I think
want
the
to see
next
some
one-
blood.
Yeah, I just want to see the action at this point. Yeah.
Do you think how tough do you think the dragon is? Because do you think if it gets hit by like a dragon glass spear, it'll fucking
just like shatter.
poof away? Yeah, like everything else. What, John? Dragon dexterity too high?
I think it needs to be a kill shot with a dragon glass spear.
Yeah.
Really?
With a dragon glass spear for it to like shatter.
But it's a dragon.
It'll go poof.
I don't know. I just feel like it has like immunity.
To what's just
To
gonna,
dragon glass?
To itself.
Well, it's not itself. It's just made out of dragon fire.
Yeah, but
But
like,
it's on the other side of it now.
but I feel like what made the dragon glass was that it got bathed in the dragon fire. Like that's what makes it have its special property.
Yeah,
So that's
it's just
what I'm saying, like,
obsidian.
When you have a dragon that breathes fire, it's kind of like, then it should technically just be killing itself each time it breathes fire.
don't
But I
know
guess
that
maybe
I-
that's too much of a technicality.
Yeah.
I don't know.
no-
I don't even know
I
that
feel
it's
like-
necessarily inherent that it'd be immune to itself or to its own fire. I mean, to magic from its own fire. Cause it's not like
Yeah, I don't think it's like a snake.
snakes aren't.
Snakes are immune to their own venom.
Are they?
Thank
Why-
Teen Wolf for that.
I thought like a double-headed, like a spider snake could kill
Itself?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
I guess it may depend on the snake.
Yeah. The snakes shouldn't be affected by their own venom, otherwise they'd fucking kill themselves a lot more.
I mean, I buy it. I was just thinking that specific scenario.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. don't look at me. I'm a biologist. I'm a zootopy.
Zoologist.
Zoology, yes.
Cryptozoologist.
I'm definitely not one of those.
Insectonologist.
I think it's an entomologist.
Anthropologist.
Geologist.
Psychologist.
Krav Magologist. Yeah, so that was this week's episode, and preview for next week didn't seem too informative, but
No, I think
shit's gonna go down.
Is the next episode the longest one?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Let me double check
It's the
that
battle.
while you vamp.
Well, I think this for another episode.
82 minutes.
82 minutes.
82 minutes is next episode. Then 78 minutes for episode 4, and episode 5 and 6 are both 80 minutes.
So this is the longest one.
Longest one. Next one is the
By
longest one.
just a little bit.
1 and 2
Okay.
are the slowest.
Thank you
Choice.
everyone for listening in to another episode. Thank you for joining us. Thank you to here, John and Daniel, for joining me, Joel Martinez. I'm trying to say our names as much as possible now.
No, it's okay. You're welcome for
Doing
joining
great.
me.
Whatever, John. You
Doing
leave.
great.
So really you're joining me.
I gotta get home.
Thank you for
It's midnight.
the shit. Thank you for the time you've given us today, Daniel. I appreciate it.
Thank you for informing me.
Oh yeah, just beforehand. Yeah, this wasn't a great well planned episode here. That's on me.
Why the fuck do you work at 12:30?
I didn't. Well, I mean, that's not on me. That's just my schedule. But I could have at least warned you ahead of time.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought about it. I just didn't actually execute. And
But
as we all know, it's all about execution.
it is.
All right, off with his head.
Spirit evolution.
Not that kind of execution. Anyway, Daniel,
Fuck
Just
you,
real
Dan.
quick. How was your birthday, bud?
it was fine. Didn't do
His
much.
birthday was yesterday.
Yeah.
420, bitch.
Yeah.
What is it?
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
what a wonderful time of day.
Yeah.
Daniel,
Hey,
love you, buddy.
love you, man.
John, love you, buddy.
I love my spaghetti that I just made.
Listener, love you, buddy. Until next time. Bye bye.